As you can see, I'm looking very spotty right now, not good. But gonna go ahead and get started. So I'm taking this brow pomade from Freedom Cosmetics, Freedom Makeup, in the shade Auburn. It's the one that's kind of like a reddy brown shade. And I'm going to be applying this using a synthetic brush. I don't have a drugstore synthetic brush that I could use for this. So I'm just using my Anastasia one, but again, anything you have will be absolutely fine. This is a drugstore makeup look and I'm using all drugstore products. I thought this would be really difficult because I do love a high-end product, but actually when I looked at it, it did look really pretty and I have a lot more drugstore than I thought. But yeah, so I'm just filling in my brows with my normal method, and then I'm going to conceal underneath them using the Freedom Concealer palette just to sharpen up the brows. I'm taking this brush from a Meet Makeup. I got it from IMATS ages and ages and ages ago. But I'm sure you'll be able to find a synthetic brush anywhere. Even a lip brush works absolutely fine as well if you don't have like a normal synthetic brush to hand. So I'm applying some concealer under my brows to sharpen them up, and then all over the lid like as a primer. This will cancel out any of those veins that will peek through, and also just add as your primer. Then you want to set that into place just to prevent any eyeshadows from creasing later on. I'm just using a random fluffy brush, no idea where I've got this from. Then I'm going in with a Sleek Makeup Oh So Special palette. I feel like this palette just says prom. I was searching through all my palettes for this makeup look, and this is the one that I looked at and thought, yes, that is a prom makeup look. I'm taking this fluffy brush from number 7, and I'm taking the kind of like lighty browny transitional shade into the crease, and then I'm going to go ahead and take the darker brown with a Crown Brush blending brush. You can get 10% off using the code Summer Makeup. The only reason I know that is I saw their email come through earlier on. But yeah, it will be linked in the description box and down below. Then I'm going to go ahead and fix up this messy blending with the number 7 brush around the outside, and then I'm taking a tiny bit of a black shadow, tiny bit with that Crown Brush blending brush, and going into the outer corner of my eye in like fluffy motions. I didn't want this to be like too much of a strong look. I was kind of going for more of like a beginner's, like it will still look pretty kind of vibes. I applied this colour tattoo from Maybelline onto my lid. I lost the footage, but it's just kind of like a gold base. Then I'm applying this pink and gold duochrome shadow from the palette onto my lid, and I thought, oh my god, that looks so pretty. Sorry, I'm recording this in my flat and something just dropped in the sink. Anyway, then I'm taking a nude liner onto my lower lash line, just to brighten it up. I feel like a black will kind of close up your eyes. If you want a more smokier look, then go with a black or a brown. But I wanted it to be quite bright-eyed and fresh with this makeup look, so I went with the nude liner from Makeup Geek. Curled my lashes and applied a generous coat of mascara. This is the Sleek Makeup Sense mascara. They've got a few out. I can't remember the name of this one. It's the one with like the little ball on the end. But everything will be listed down below. I feel like a robot who says that over and over again. Then I'm taking the ARDELL DEMI Wispies, poppy those on. And then I'm going in with this kind of like highlighty cream. My hand looks so orange here, it's ridiculous. Yes, my tan kind of adhered to my like my hands a lot more than the rest of me. But do bear in mind that the lighting does make it look a lot worse. But oh my god, they do look so orange. Ah, disaster! I definitely recommend getting a professional spray tan if you're going to prom. Squeezing out foundation, I'm taking the EX1 foundation. I think it's like LC or something. I'm going to call it EX1. I got this from ASOS, and I'm just applying it all over my face using my damp Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. Blending it down my neck as well, because we don't want any sharp tied lines either. Just being quite careful around my eyebrows as well. Then I'm going to contour my face. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Beautiful Bronze. I'm going under my cheekbones, around my temples, under my lips, under my jawline. And then I'm taking this buffing brush from Real Techniques and blending it all out together. Any kind of like buffing brush will work for this, or even your beauty blender, but the beauty blender might take a little bit longer. We want those chiseled cheekbones, and not only that, it just makes your like face look so much better in photos rather than just being like 1D, if you know what I mean. You know, look at those cheekbones, look at them pop. Look at them pop. I remember my prom, and it was years ago now, like years ago, and it feels like last like a few months ago. Like time flies so quickly. I got my dress for £3.50 from a car boot sale, so you can definitely do prom on a budget, people. Anyway, I'm just concealing the highlighting places of my face, you know the drill. Forehead, under the eyes, chin, top of the lip, down the nose. The nose kind of thing is a little bit optional, it's just whatever your preferences are. My nose like is a typical kind of like ski ramp nose where it goes up loads at the end, so yeah. I haven't really got my nose contouring down to a T, but there you go. Then I'm taking this beautiful Gleam glow pot from Topshop. I use it like every day. I love this glow pot, it smells amazing. I'm applying it to my cheekbones, above my eyebrows, my lip, that kind of thing, and then kind of like blending it out softly using a tip of a fluffy brush. This is just one that I got from one of the Vice palettes from Urban Decay. Then I'll just blend that in with my beauty blender for an intense highlight. I always recommend putting your cream highlight and then your powder highlight before you set your actual face makeup, because it just makes the powder highlight look so much more intense. Even if you get a tiny bit of your face powder over the top of it, it just looks unreal. Working that in to my skin. There you go. Then I'm taking this gorgeous palette from Makeup Revolution. It's their highlighter palette. You can't really see the shades because the camera didn't like pick up the shades close enough, but I mixed the yellow kind of gold shade and the pink shade in the palette together. Then I'm taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills A23 highlighting brush. This is my favourite highlighter brush. It used to be the Morphe. I think it's called like the M501 brush, but I actually lost it. And then when Anastasia sent me a bunch of stuff like ages and ages ago, this was in the parcel, so I've been using this and I absolutely love it. I think it's the perfect brush for highlighting. So yeah, I love it, this brush. You can definitely find a drugstore version though, like Real Techniques use some amazing brushes, and there's always like discounts and stuff on Boots, so definitely check that out. Or even just take a really big large like eye blending brush, that always works as well. Then I'm going to set the rest of my face into place. I have quite kind of like oily to combination skin, so if I don't set my face I will look like a greasy mess, like not dewy, I'll look greasy. It's not a good look. I can't get away with not powdering my face, like some people can, and I wish I was one of them, but I can't. Look at that glow on my cheekbones. I keep staring at it as my face moves. You can see it like catching the light. It's so pretty. Then I'm taking this sleek contour kit. I remember like back in the day when this was like a blogging like cult favourite, when sleek makeup were like coming onto the scene. The sleek contour kit was amazing, along with their blush palette and lace. Those were like the two, like if you had them you were a sick blogger. If you remember that, leave a comment below. Let me know what other products you remember from back in the day. So yeah, I'm just going to contour my cheekbones, and I'm using the Real Techniques Duo Fibre contour brush for this. I'm taking it along my forehead as well, just kind of add some dimension there, especially because I've got my hair in this kind of cute hairstyle. I actually did take this hairstyle down for the intro just because it was kind of annoying me a bit, and my hair is quite flat so it didn't look right. But yeah, this would be like a cute little hairstyle you could do, just a simple half up, half down with curly hair. I'm not very good at hair, so please don't ask me to do a hair tutorial, it will be a right kerfuffle. I'm just bronzing up my skin using the NYX matte bronzer. This is in the lightest shade, just because I was a little bit paler in this video. Actually, if you do want me to do a hair tutorial, then definitely let me know. Not specifically on this look, or just in general if you want to see hair videos, I'd definitely be up for it. Just bear in mind I am not a hairstylist, but I will see what I can do. Then I'm going to blush up those cheeks to make the boys think I'm blushing at them, but I'm not. I'm blushing at their free Prosecco. So I'm just kind of like patting this into the cheeks. I think the shade is like peach or something. I've used it in quite a few videos, but I will look it up when I write the description box later on. There's a ladder blush. It's quite like a sheer blush. Then I'm going to set my face using the Barrier Matte finishing spray. You can use the dewy one if you prefer like a dewier finish. I just always like to go for the matte. I'm getting dancing, ready for the limo. Jokes, I took this makeup off and filmed another video straight after. Secrets of YouTube. Which is quite annoying, so my face looks really flawless in this shot. But my skin's been crazy recently. I've just had way too many nights out, and not enough water. Anyway, then I'm going to go on to the brows to set them into place. Can't use my Anastasia one because it's a drugstore video, but I remembered I still have some of this left. It's the Maybelline Brow Drama. I used to use this in like every single video. Then I'm going to apply some mascara to my lower lashes. I quite like using like thin spidery ones to do the lower lashes because then it doesn't look clumpy. And I just can't stand clumpy lashes. Like that's just not, like I like big lashes but not clumpy. You know what I mean? You don't want clumps, it's not a good look. Then I am going to line my lips with this amazing Primark lip liner, which was £1. I hauled it in one of my Primark hauls not too long ago, so be sure to have a hunt around on my channel for that. Yeah, I'm just lining my lips, you know the deal. Filling them in, giving a nice base for the lipstick. This is quite a brown nude lip liner, but once you put kind of like a peachy nude lipstick over the top, it blends so nicely together. This is the shade Asia from RIMMEL London. This is like one of my favourite drugstore nude lipsticks. I love it, especially mixed with the lip liner. Then I decided to add a little bit of highlight to the inner corner just because I forgot earlier on, and my brow bone. I'm just going to use like the yellow gold from this Makeup Revolution highlight palette. And this is the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed watching this super easy, completely drugstore prom makeup tutorial. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, leave a comment below, chat to me, let me know your experience of the prom. Are you excited? Just want to have a conversation. Let's get it going. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you next time. Bye.